Okay, all right, I'm sorry. Hi everyone, my name is Fernandez. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm a design, fashion, and lifestyle content creator. If you haven't already followed me on Instagram and on TikTok, make sure to do that and connect with me on LinkedIn so we can be professional connections. This is part 2 of a 2-part. Wow, I made this more complicated than it had to be. This is part 2 of my Q&A. The first one is linked down below where I answer questions from LinkedIn. And in this particular video, I'm going to go ahead and answer questions from Instagram. I didn't realize how long the video was gonna be, so I decided to split it up into 2. So you have something to look forward to. Now it's here, so congratulations. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the video. First question from Instagram is from Katie, and Katie asks, how do you balance your own artistic wants and desires with the guidelines and aesthetics of companies you design for? This is something I always struggle with in contract work, and you're going to do great. Thanks, Katie. Katie was my friend in high school. Super awesome to see the amazing things that she's doing, so make sure to check out her stuff. That is a really great question. I think something that I've learned as a graphic designer is that when you do work for a company, you do have to accept that there are guidelines that you have to follow in order to properly represent the company to their liking. I feel like the tendency for us artists is to kind of go out of the box and like do the craziest idea, which is awesome and is a great way to divergently think, but I think it's better to go all out and then have to like hone everything in to kind of fit guidelines as opposed to, you know, the other way around. I feel like something that helps me is like really understanding the reasoning behind why you think a specific decision you made works with the brand guidelines or should break the brand guidelines. I think having that reasoning is such an important skill to have, and also kind of helps you feel empowered as an artist because you're making decisions and you're a sentient being. And I feel like it's so important to still maintain this like creativity and this thriving respect for brand guidelines, because I think that they're a living, breathing thing and you shouldn't just be treated as like a fence, but rather like as a guideline to help you move towards the right direction. I also experienced this in class, and if my teacher doesn't like something and, you know, I have to follow my client or my teacher's wants, what I'll do is I'll keep the copy that they don't like for my portfolio and then give them the copy with the edits that they want, if that makes sense. So it's like I have self-fulfillment by having that, like, in my perfect world, this is what it would look like, but here's what I turned in anyway. So I do that with a lot of my classes. Tina asks, what was the moment that you felt yourself stepping into your truest self? I want to say I started feeling like I stepped into my true self when I was journaling. Occasionally I like to do mind maps of myself. What that means is like I basically have my name and then I try to, you know, explain who I am. So I am a daughter, an artist, a designer, an actor, a singer, like a performer, like that kind of thing. I think this was like late last year. I decided to kind of piece together like, what do I want? And this spread talks about what my goals are, and I visualized it with like different islands with bridges. And the first island is become a YouTuber. The second is become a product designer, and the third is be a model or actress or presenter. I realized I could write a bridge that connects each goal. I thought of each goal so independently that I didn't realize that I could, you know, do all these things at the same time without even, you know, thinking about it too hard. So for example, becoming a influencer or a YouTuber, I use my platform on YouTube to also talk about design, which is becoming a product designer, this island over here. And this island over here connects with becoming a presenter or model or actress, because using those platforms, I'm also able to showcase and present different events like Students of UXD, and also kind of showcase my other side of being able to speak to a camera. So that is something that I would highly recommend you do if you have the time to do so. My brother asks, who is your favorite brother? I have 2 brothers. The final question is from my friend Eli, and Eli asks, name some artists that inspire your work. As of lately, I've been so inspired by Pablo Rochat. Probably have seen him on Instagram for having like meme worthy. Like if memes had a place at the MoMA, that's where Pablo would be. I think he got really famous for the AirPod prank, where he essentially printed out stickers of AirPods and like put them on the ground different places in San Francisco, and he would just film people like thinking that they found an AirPod on the floor. It's just really funny and really interactive. I think the other, ooh, I forget the other guy's name. Oh, Elliot is a cool guy. I love his work. This is obviously more graphic design heavy work, but his posters are so phenomenal and so like, if a poster could be empathetic, that's what his posters are. I feel like they're so funny, they're so relatable as a graphic designer, and I just absolutely love their works. If you haven't checked those two people out, I'll also link them down below in the description box. I'm so happy that I was able to film this video, and if you have any more questions, make sure to ask them down below or ask me on Instagram and on LinkedIn. I'm so happy to be back and filming on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.